We'll practice more next.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
It's still spreading and it's still killing people. Seems our job is the same.
At least the part that matters.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere. And spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe, or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Trouble coming. Now!
There's something in here. It's not good.
Is it ever something good? We've got your back.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier.
We need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Right! And also, those dark spines. Have to deal with them.
All right. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Did it! Up there! That ledge! We can destroy the tendrils from there.
A ballista.
Never turn down one of those.
We're through.
Let's see what's at the heart of this.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption?
Oh, wow, that's, big.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. I can hear that eruption. Spreading blight. We need to stop this.
Hitting us from range.
Nice hit, bro.
Blight Let's get that eruption. All right, we strike and the whole thing goes up. All right, time to destroy this thing.
When you sense the darkspawn, how do you tell if they're close or far?
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I've never seen blight like that. And it felt different, like something under my skin.
Then you sense it too. So much has changed.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Oh, that's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Are you two doing okay? Seriously.
I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Do you really think something inside us has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? The blight feels different. We know that already. The sound of it is changing. We know that too.
What that means, we don't know yet.
I'm a Grey Warden. Whatever comes at us next, that's not changing.
Didn't think so.
We continue together.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying. How it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
The Blight. We really can do something about it.
Of course we can.
Helps to see it's true, though.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But some places barely come back at all.
Yeah. Pushing back the Blight? It's possible.
So, the other griffins, you did.
There. It's a haunting.
What were we saying?
So, the other griffins, you decided what didn't look like darkspawn blood.
We stopped it. The story of that thing will live here much longer.
You're a spirit. What are you doing here?
Light glimmers the surface. Flowers break through snow. Hope unexpected. I am such.
Is despair gone?
No, but nor was I forever.
On your guard.
Ranged incoming.
Way to get it done. Coming in range.
Good one.
Range incoming. You got it. Consider it done. No problem.
That tree, the blight feels strange around it. There's a pull to it.
I feel it too.
Really? Maybe we shouldn't look for too long.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again. Lichdom suits Emmerich.
He wears the crown well.
Trouble.
Is that a candle hawk? It must be the haunting.
Getting good at this. Back on stage.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Hot, mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carlos. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
problem. Let's end this.
Oh, Rock! Proud of you!
Made it through that one.
Something tore through these gates. Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Nice one, Rook.
Eyes open. Hey, Rook! Nice shot!
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
Think there's enough of them? Look out! Well, that's done.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatoris, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatoris?
I won't give up the city to them.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it. I'm not done. Your turn.
One less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find. The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detailed Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse. To make magic stronger.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing to Vinter, helping people. If we can get something good out of all of this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Mevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Maevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
A word when you have a moment. Greetings. I am Sia Rowan. I help the spirits in this area.
You help them?
I speak with them and for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Ravine. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
About to get fun.
Go. That's the last one. Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel. Splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
Hey, Lara. You okay? You look sad.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about my brother.
Yeah. Sometimes I see stuff that reminds me of my mother.
What do you do? When it hits you, I mean.
I don't know. I ask someone how they're doing. Then I'm thinking about them and not me.
Oh. I'm sorry, Tosh.
Nah. It's a good hurt. Mostly.
Watch ahead. Knew you could do it, brother. Solid. Good one, Todd. Brooke, good hit.
Baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Ready for a fight?
I'll
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Avatosh! The air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Riveni with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
What do you mean, the air is running away from the storm?
We think of air as being nothing, but if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
Do you want to take them up on their offer?
I did not want to be around people after I fled the Antam. I did not know the world outside the Qun. But the Riveni have been kind. It will not be the same, but I think it will be all right. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Riveni do.
Yeah. Riveni wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
Hey, before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Avatosh. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You alright?
Just ready to get it over with. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
Did the seer at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person instead of just sending a translation?
Nope again. Sorry. No food today. Next time.
I'd probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
That your seer?
Nobody else around here dumb enough to wait in the rain?
Child of Shaitan, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan, didn't realize it was gonna be you. So, you can read the tablet?
In my dreams, I found a spirit that knows the old language. The spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to Qunari history. It is willing to help.
We are grateful for your help, and for the spirits.
The spirit has watched the Qunari for many ages. It knows the old tongue. It will give you what you seek. You brought the tablet?
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
Why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safely.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Tosh. We will show you. By dragon flame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people fail. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
What does all that Vashadan mean?
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means the Qunari fled that same enemy to come here.
But what does that mean now?
Only the spirits can see it.
Whatever else the tablet says, it means that the ancient Qunari thought people like you were important, Tosh.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadan.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
All right. Where'd they go? Oh, Tosh. Found him. After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain. Harding, you owe me for this. Hey, Tosh.
All that work. All the ancient Qunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just... leave me.
You're allowed to feel sad that she's gone.
I already cried about her once. I should be done.
I don't think that's how it works.
Like you'd know how it works? You act like you haven't lost anyone.
We're talking about you.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shathan was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablets said? How did they lose so much?
With all due respect, screw the Kunari. Do you care what they think?
Nope.
Neither did your mother. That's why she left. She knew they'd lost the truth. The first bit of the tablet. Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually, people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Kunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next. Whether it's the devouring storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Kunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From the Antam. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones and bring the rest in. Show them how to live outside the Qun. Like my mother did. I can do that for you. Tama.
Time to get to business. Go!
Oh, is it time again? Great! Finish it!
Keep on!
Ranged incoming!
We're losing people!
We need replacements! Ranged incoming!
Rook kick the crap out of him!
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravain, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravaini Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle, understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger, and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Corpses! Pirate corpses!
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Okay. Chakra to Ebra.
Sometimes, when I can't stop thinking about Syrian, I like to remember something nice about him. Or funny. So, could you tell me something funny about Shathan?
She hated apples.
Apples?
Skin always got caught in her teeth. She'd spend all day trying to get it out. Avatosh! This fruit is stupid!
Syrian hated spiders. I mean, more than most people do. Climbed a tree to get away from a big one once.
Yeah?
Well, the nest was up that tree, away from a spider, into more spiders. He refused to leave camp for a week.
Nice. And thanks.
Back at you. We've got more corpse pirates! Not ready!
Hey! Captain Corpse asshole! The treasure is ours. Who wants some? Enemies in range. Right out. Hitting us from range.
You have found it!
Wait, did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
I've heard another Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. There are whispers from the levels below.
We shall find them.